This is Roger Struckoff with Syscon TV. We're at Cloud Expo East in New York in year 2014, sitting with Sushil Prabhu with OpenCrowd. As I said, it's the year 2014. Cloud has seen a lot of innovation in the last few years. Let's talk about that a little bit, what you've seen, where it's going, and after that we can talk a little bit about what you and your company are doing about it.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you very much. We see a lot of innovation happening in cloud. I mean, the surge of innovative applications that you see in the last couple of years is happening because of the cloud. The fact that you have a ready-made, ready-to-go infrastructure on which you can build applications very quickly has made it possible to assemble really innovative applications very quickly. And that has fostered the growth of innovation. That's the real reason behind why you see so many innovative products. So like OpenCrowd as a company, we assemble custom applications for our clients, and clients come to us, they want applications very quickly. And we are able to do that because of the cloud. What does the cloud offer? The cloud offers you with software as a service, it offers data API ready-made for you, lots of very sophisticated components which would have taken us years to build. It's already done for you. So it's really up to our clients and us to figure out what innovation they want to build. So building innovation now is a lot easier. Building innovative products is a lot easier than it's ever been. I'll give you an example. We've been building applications on the cloud since 2007. We've been in business for 10 years. And in 2008, we built for a sports company a March Madness event. Which you have to, and it was one of the largest brackets, 10 brackets, very large event. We did this in a month. Mm-hmm. Now, going back to the late 90s, it would have taken us millions of dollars, and we would have probably spent 6 months building this thing. We could do this in a month, and we could even comprehend the thought of doing it in a month because it was all ready for us. It cost us thousands of dollars, not millions of dollars. And the only reason you could do that. So, cloud makes it easier, cheaper, to build applications, because what you're doing is you're basically assembling applications. So the limit really right now is your imagination.
Yeah. I'm thinking there's maybe a few different things. That number one, there may be some things in the past that simply didn't get done. Number two, there's people who had ideas that they could not do unless they went into some sort of large organization and take time and time and time. And three, the large organizations themselves, are slowed down by the processes and procedures. It seems like with cloud, suddenly, the resources are here. It's all simple, and the costs are a fraction of what it does. Yeah. And so you're thinking in the past, how many good ideas died because it wasn't here? Is that the way you're looking at it?
Oh, absolutely. That's how I'm looking at it. As I was saying, as a company, we custom build applications. People come to us with concepts, we crystallize them, we build it for them. Some of those ideas are like, well, we'll build it 3 years from now when you're ready for it. Now that's not the case. People come to us and we can build it. Our value proposition in the market is we will build your product in 90 days. That was a very difficult task. It's a lot easier task right now. And that's because it's cheaper, it's much faster, and that helps. So if you look at, and I'm just looking at the current state of the market right now, most clients right now have a much stronger appetite for the cloud. That wasn't the case 4 or 5 years back. Yeah. We have two types of businesses. We have startups who come to us for build their products, and large financial services companies who come to us. The startups right now, the de facto standard is a cloud. When they come to us to build a cloud, we had to actually convince them that we'll build your product, and it should be on the cloud much easier. Now that's not the case. It's a de facto. They come in, they demand that we use the cloud. For a financial services company, what we've seen is there's a stronger appetite than ever before. We used to do a lot of skunk work projects, pilot projects. Now the type of applications that we're building for many of these large enterprises are much larger scale. So I think the fear factor of using the cloud is slowly fading away, and we're loving that. Yeah. Because we see the other thing that we've seen in the market, which is encouraging, is people are also looking at building a private cloud. So maybe they won't use it a public cloud, they will actually build. So the usage of OpenStack and some of these other technologies you might have looked at it at this Cloud Expo, they're all actually happening right now. They were all in theory and concept, and these are all being built right now. Yeah. The challenging fact still is, at least with the large companies that we face, is it's still a mind shift. Information used to be right next to you, now it's going to be on a cloud. So security is something that people still bring out. And although the cloud is very secure and there's lots of ways to make it more secure, that still seems to be an issue. But I'll tell you, in late 90s, these were the same people who came out and said, I don't want to have an online presence. You know?
Now you talk about innovation, and erasing the fear factor, eliminating it. So let's look down the road a little bit. What are you seeing for innovation? Again, you've been to this show for many years, so you've kind of seen this, here as well as in your own life. Down the road a few years in innovation, what are you going to see? Absolutely. And then, what is OpenCrowd and you, what are you going to be doing about it?
Oh, absolutely. That's great. So now that the fear factor is going away a little bit and enterprises are looking at it, we see three facts, which is sort of shaping the future, and this is our point of view, and this is something that we're promoting. We see three facts. One is enterprises continue to rewire their business processes more often than ever before. Previously, we used to build systems which would last for 3-4 years, and it was okay. But because of regulations, mostly in financial services, because of regulatory pressures, they have to rewire applications or build new applications a lot faster and a lot more, right? That is here to stay. So enterprises have to become more agile than they've ever been before. It's absolutely here to stay. The second thing that we see is the enterprises are using mobile or multiple devices to access the same set of information a lot more. And the third factor is that the amount of information that the enterprises always had, and now they've realized they've had it, is quite a bit. So when you connect those three dots, the obvious thing that comes to you is, I need more applications. And our point of view, that's not the case. We think that in the future, enterprises don't need more applications, they need smarter applications, okay? And it's sort of counter to what we were thinking. It's because you really need smarter applications. As a human being or as a knowledge worker, you can only deal with so many applications. I can't have 10, 15. So,
What are you going to do about it? What's OpenCrowd's role as we're going to drive this?
Absolutely, let's drive that. So we think that enterprises require smarter applications that are context aware. Applications where you are given information that's very relevant to you based on your user role, based on your usage behavior and all that. So what we've been helping many of our clients, and we see more of that happen, is build applications on the backbone of search. These are called search-enabled applications. Okay. So if you look at the last 30, 40 years, applications were built on traditional relational databases. And that's going to continue on, but we think that many of these applications could be built quickly and in a smarter fashion and could have smarter outcome if you build this based on a search index. We've been using a product called Elasticsearch, which has enabled us to build complete dashboards, so full-fledged, based on search, right? So applications where you can have search as a backbone, applications that know who you are and gives you the most relevant information, but also applications where you can collaborate with people instantly through the application. We think there are 5 things that you need in an application. Application needs to be really visual. Visualization is very key. You need to provide analytics to your end users. You need to provide inbuilt collaboration. I look at a piece of information. What do you do when you look at a piece of information? You want to share it with someone. Typically, people create a PDF or something and email it to someone else. We think that's not the case. You should be able to create a workspace and collaborate with people instantly through the app. That's called inbuilt collaboration. The fourth thing, it needs to have search. Search should be where you should go to structured, unstructured content, and you can build an incredible amount of smartness through search. And the fifth thing, which is sort of obvious now, is you need to have mobile access to this.
5 things. We've been sitting here with Sushil Prabhu with OpenCrowd. Look for them online. Give them a call. Search-enabled apps plus a whole lot of other stuff that we learned today. Thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks for watching. For Syscon TV, this is Roger Struckoff.